Hello, YouTube. Let me explain, one of my favorite stories, in my entire life. How fun it was to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Okay, so, literally, when I became older, I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! GX as a concept. With good comedy, outstanding, flashy action. I ventured in a relationship with my brother where Elemental Hero Sparkman, where it comes, lining up Reef. And, the biggest, most, exciting and anticipating part of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is Cyrus, somebody literally named James, literally who I stuck in every day through multiverse theory, and I learned from my boy Dominic, Big D, Geekdom 101. And the best part about that was I see him every day. Literally, it's the half word like I expected it to be. Literally, expected to cry, but something I learned in real life watching Geekdom's video. Literally, like the U versus me do wrong. I know how to do a lot of shit with the auto symbols. Like absolute chakra jutsus you use beyond real life, really. There's a thing I learned, through third teaching that literally there's a void that goes in and out. That explains why you could be any character, literally, in fiction, including Goku, due to martial arts, literally. It's also true to say asylum, literally, you right to a rock. That's a part of parent. I don't care, really, if you're a big dinosaur. This is that. You're still made out of ki, forming like matter. So that's one of them. No Michael Jackson, Peter Pan right there. An Elemental Hero Neos is one of the greatest character designs, I've ever known. I also, wore red, white and blue. This is something, that had nothing to do with the American flag. And then also, had a movie I was trying to make called They Lose This when I was looking at for it. Goes through kind of being, you got paperwork at the end. And what ends up happening, it was my red Adidas, So my red Adidas, I always think about Jaden, Jaden Yuki. And the very first episode, he fights his principal, who's a fag, literally, but the principal Palpatine is hella good because yeah, that was another thing when I was a Beastie Boy. I was trying to be Trey Gibson, Lily, and so Patrick. Everything's connected to that, so me, I'm like Zane automatically. Anyway, the best part about, Zane was also most mysterious when I literally made a game called Obelisk Blue on the street, to see back montage, copy you, I was doing the same thing at school, Lily, and Jaden was such a hot shot, Lily, my best friend Courtney had red, Lily, I had, so many, things in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, it wasn't even funny, literally, and, as I got older, literally, it was literally age rated, 7 to 11 because of 4 kids. But the general, a lot of things, the reason why I'm so good online is because of general. And when you have general principle of good comedy, Chaz is a big concept, like the Temptations that I've had for a while, a long while, literally, and the kind of epic shell, when I lost my chain, but, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, is fire, one of the best things of all time, Avion, Berserkrix, there's a whole bunch of things in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is good, literally, and that was the one that was heavy back when I had my job, Jobs and Kerbal Pizza, let's forget about that Echo, but, the reason why it was so good because girls follow me. Literally, the main star from Simpson Abbott, Kelly Otis, literally the Frieza ripoff, from Meliodas from Seven Deadly Sins, literally for was based off of Kelly for my job. Literally, the devil tried to tempt me here and here. Literally, when she tricked me, literally, I never felt anything better, and I loved her. It was a new opportunity. It was connected to Big Town. It was everything. I love watching Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I watched all 3 seasons. So my homeboy Cool Loosh, told me, to watch it, actually put it on. I started matching my cousin, Chip, literally. Oh, I watched Arc 5 hella times. Literally, it was hella shit. Literally, the way I was tracking the group home was so intense because literally, what Yugi was, a statue that I was a pimp. So what was his son? And in the A and B, I got to use his son with Death to Pharaoh, and it's crazy. Literally, that's why I saw, Damo's side, this and that, and it was, outrageously, maniac because this series had perfect comedy and kept on going every single episode. Literally, it looked like that 70s show, and Duel already had bar for that 70s show. Where it came to Arrow, where it came to criticism, they've been on Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, that's what I'm telling you, and that's a long play, shonen. They played Yu-Gi-Oh! Before, but I know in real life I'm actually ranked in Yu-Gi-Oh! I can beat them every single day. Control decks are kind of iffy, but general gameplay I can beat them. It matters on my first draw. But let's be real. Fucking I tested Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck 3 times in 2021. Look, I know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! fluidly. If there's 4 different decks that can beat you, stop asking stupid questions. So anyway, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! GX because of Chaz. Literally, how he was an idiot. Literally, how he lost in the end. Literally, I even make girls on the outside say, "Hey, look what Chaz is gonna do." Literally, he ends up losing. He's like, "You stupid fuck, literally, I wanted you to do that," and it's crazy. Jaden, later on, became a big principle of athletic, and that's, something, I really, want to share and get out there, because I have red deck, you can obviously see, literally, I have, this main deck, I reskated a character on my channel, the girl with the PlayStation head symbol like Naruto. Literally, this is my deck that she loves, okay? And that's it, alright? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and about that, yeah, let's forget about that. Yeah. So recently, I got. That was a Demon Slayer movie, by the way, pretty good. Yuan's kind of based off Tanjiro a little bit, and Yuan's also a big deck in my deck. See what I did with my deck is I play out JX Arcade, everything, which is actually a real Yu-Gi-Oh. Literally, when you play off an actual real deck, literally that happens. And it keeps up, and it really, really, really grows hard because I actually, drove into a graveyard like Chaz. In real life, I actually, beat somebody, literally, and they said, "Stop it, Lily." Yeah, I was really, really good at Yu-Gi-Oh. I was rugged, and the true meaning of that, is that when it kept on going, literally, it was 139 episodes. Literally, I urged him to Cast Break 2. Coolio is the one to put you on. You already know he's already on Ami like that, 9 times out of 10. What's the new shit? He's like Tokyo Ghoul and shit like that. But now, literally, he got his job for a regional center, literally, a car for his mom. His mom talked about me. So I'm like, fuck out of here. Literally, and fuck Alpha and Mega, literally. When I first started getting girls, literally, dancing with girls on the street, literally, you delete his battle, literally, with Baker Boy. Well, I'm the one who dropped Baker Boy. Baker Boy whooped his ass. Literally, fuck this shit. Yeah. Fuck you, it's all she like, literally. I kept on doing shit, I kept on going to those conventions, I kept on watching Broly, literally, and Sean Sherman, everybody, kept up, even the real Chris was on my nuts, literally. It's a big achievement, literally, but as you know, literally, I'm a grown man, I want to be in control of things, and sometimes things can take out of my control, literally, because of the catch 22 I have with people, and, let's not forget, literally, the girls were loving Yu-Gi-Oh! GX on my job, trying to set me up. It was a whole fucking arc. And guess what happened, literally, when everything ended, Kelly Otis, literally, the fake boyfriends, literally, with the fucking blue cards again. The fucking Norte gangster annual, stupid shit like that. Guess what happened, literally, when it was over that 139 episodes, let's not forget about that episode with Jesse, that was really, really intense. That revolved around color and the many things. Let's understand that literally after 139 episodes it was done. But all throughout, literally first season, literally girl, Pink Alexis with anime, literally everything, every single time, literally girls, fangirls with Dizzler, literally honor, literally I want to be Alexis, everybody want to be Alexis, every black girl wants to be Alexis, I'm fucking done. Literally, it's over, I was definitely King on the dance floor. I want his shit again, it was out there because what you need to know, specifically is I'm still, a heavy DeviantArt fan. As you can see, put out leg being from DeviantArt. And that's why literally I ran so much of my same concept to the point where I got custom art that you saw, not today but earlier. And I'm the fucking shit because her bad attitude, chances, denial, advocates, my own neighbors at key, literally it was the best shit ever, and I wish I could extend this video, but I'm just saying, literally, as an adult, it gave me a good concept, literally, and I have a lot of girls, so, every time I do something in red, every time I do something athletic, every time I make a duel, I'm sorry, amen.